Hey guys, one last question I wanted to go through was actually on worksheet 5, number 10. So this one had our 45, 45, 90 and 30, 60, 90 triangles attached to each other. So how do we go about solving these? So the first thing you want to decide is which triangle has the most amount of information. So we have this 45, 45, 90 on the left, and we have this 30, 60, 90 on the right. So we know the angle measures for both of these triangles. However, with the left-hand triangle, with that green one, we also know a side length. So it would be in our best interest to solve for that green triangle first. Now, since I already have variables x and y being used, I'll call this one W, just so I don't confuse any of the values. Okay, now if this is a 45, 45, 90, I know it's isosceles, and I know my pattern is A root 2. So actually, maybe instead of W, I'll call this A, since I know these legs in my pattern are both congruent. Based on what they gave us, the hypotenuse is 8. So I have to solve the equation A root 2 equals 8. Solve it by dividing both sides by radical 2. I get that A is 8 divided by root 2. Now I know I can't leave it like that, so I must rationalize, multiply root 2 over itself, and then I get 8 root 2 over 2, which simplifies to 4 root 2. Okay, so we've done this type of rationalizing a bunch now. Hopefully it's becoming easier and easier. So now that we know that A is 4 root 2, I can put 4 root 2 in for both of these. Now going back to my diagram, that means this segment here is 4 root 2, this whole segment. And I'll do it in a different color here. This segment here is 4 root 2. So as far as my 45, 45, 90 triangle goes, this green one, I know all three sides now, 4 root 2, 4 root 2, and 8. But since these two triangles are attached to each other, when I start looking at this blue triangle on the right, now I apply my pattern for my 30, 60, 90, which is A root 3, and 2A. Now, the side that I know in my 30, 60, 90 is the side opposite the 30. The side opposite the 30 is my A, so that's 4 root 2. So that's just from looking at the diagram. Now that I did that and I transfer my attention to the chart, now I can solve for the rest of the chart. If I know that A is 4 root 2, wherever I see A, I can plug in 4 root 2. So here, I'm going to have 4 root 2 times root 3. And here, I'm going to have 2 times 4 root 2. Again, I took that value of A and I plugged it in wherever I saw A. So now I can just simplify. I can just multiply. So here, outside numbers are 4. Inside numbers are 2 and 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Done. The side opposite the 60, in this case, is x. X is 4 root 6. Again, x is 4 root 6. That's the side opposite the 60 degree. What about the side opposite the 90? Our hypotenuse, our 2a. Well, that's going to be whatever y is. So I multiply outside numbers. It's 8. Radical 2. This is what y equals. And I'm done. The chart really helps keep your values organized so you know what you're looking at and what you're solving for. All right, hope that one helps you in your studying. We'll see you tomorrow.